They starred in a cult classic that is responsible for the most hilarious memes on the internet.
On October 3rd, he asked me what day it was.
It's October 3rd.
It may be the most quoted movie of an entire generation.
On Wednesdays, we wear pink.
But what happened to the cast of Mean Girls after the movie ended?
I hear she does car commercials in Japan.
If Hollywood had a burn book, these actors could be in it. Lindsay Lohan. She was in the spotlight long before Mean Girls. Lindsay has been acting since she was a wee little tot, but her big break came when she landed a role in Parent Trap. Well, she actually landed 2 roles. She played twins in the Disney remake.
Sisters, Hallie, we're like twins.
After that, Lindsay became a Disney star with roles in Freaky Friday in 2003, Confessions of a Teenage Drama Queen in 2004, and after starring in the cult classic Mean Girls, she made Herbie Fully Loaded. Then she launched her music career. After all of that success, Lindsay started getting in trouble with the law. She went in and out of rehab, and her career suffered. Her risky behavior made it impossible for studios to insure the actress in case something happened and she couldn't finish a film. After a handful of movies, she made the 2013 low-budget thriller The Canyons. The New York Times wrote an article about what it's like to work with Lindsay, and it was less than kind. After that, she did a reality show with Oprah on her network, OWN, but that was short-lived. Then, Lindsay tried to make a comeback with her MTV reality show, Lindsay Lohan's Beach Club, but it was canceled after the first season. So she packed her bags and went to live in Dubai with her sister, Ali Lohan. Lindsay is now managing her sister's music career. Ali is on track to release an EP in 2020. In January 2020, Lindsay revealed to Anderson Cooper and Andy Cohen that she plans to come back to the States and start filming a new project. With her notorious reputation of being late and flaking on production meetings and shooting days, people are wondering if she has burned all of her Hollywood bridges, or if she is genuinely ready to work again.
People looked at you all the time, and everybody just knew stuff about you.
Rachel McAdams. She played the ruthless Queen Bee of the Plastics in Mean Girls.
Get in, loser, we're going shopping.
After this movie, Rachel McAdams went on to star in a number of blockbuster hits like The Notebook, Wedding Crashers, The Time Traveler's Wife, and Spotlight. But after these major film roles, she drifted out of the spotlight. In the early 2000s, the public saw a lot of this movie star. Everybody was talking about her performance in The Notebook opposite Ryan Gosling.
Why are you so obsessed with me?
Now, Rachel is focusing on family. She's dating American screenwriter Jamie Linden, who wrote the films We Are Marshall and Dear John. When she got pregnant, she kept it under wraps, and while People reported that Rachel gave birth to a baby boy in April 2018, she chose not to reveal any pictures or even her son's name. She told the Today Show that she wants to keep her baby's life private, even if hers isn't. Motherhood is by far Rachel's favorite role of all time. She says she's having more fun being a mom than she's ever had. She said everything about motherhood is interesting and exciting and inspiring to her. Even on the tough days, she's delighted. She hasn't made any red carpet appearances with her boyfriend either. As for stepping back from the spotlight, it seems to be a choice for Rachel. She and her boyfriend Jamie don't even have social media accounts. This new mother shared that she's had 39 years to focus on herself. She got sick of it and is so happy to put the focus on someone else. Amanda Seyfried.
I'm a mouse. Duh.
Since her role in Mean Girls, Amanda Seyfried has played a wide variety of parts, showcasing her diverse range of talent.
I can put my whole fist in my mouth. Wanna see?
But the price of fame comes with a heavy mental health price tag for Amanda. She's been open about her need for therapy and medication to combat depression and anxiety. After she welcomed her first baby into the world in 2017, Amanda went on Dr. Berlin's Informed Pregnancy podcast to talk about her struggles with her mental health. She's battled obsessive-compulsive disorder for a long time. Additionally, she takes antidepressants to treat her anxiety even through her pregnancy. All that self-care has really paid off for Amanda. She said she felt incredible in the first few months after giving birth to her son. As for her career, Amanda has starred in some major box office hits such as Mamma Mia and Les Miserables. She also played the role of Daphne in the 2020 animated film Scoob. Even with all of her success, Mean Girls remains her highest rated film, but that's okay. For Amanda, it's about balance. Her mental health must come before her fame. Lacey Chabert. Mean Girls was not the first thing to catapult Lacey into fame. She made a name for herself on Party of Five before trying to make Fetch happen.
So fetch. What is fetch?
Oh, it's like slang. England.
But her fame dwindled after her role as the ditzy, emotional Gretchen Wieners. Some say it's because she couldn't shake being typecast as the same self-absorbed mean girl. Lacey went on to star in a string of Hallmark movies. Their success paled in comparison to that of Mean Girls. But Lacey says she's pretty happy with her Hallmark queen status. She said she loves working for Hallmark, adding that they are good to her. She has friends there, and that she is proud of their movies and the messages behind them. As for the spotlight, it's unclear whether Lacey bowed out of Tinseltown gracefully or if Hollywood told her,
You can't sit with us!
Lizzie Kaplan. She nailed her role as the sarcastic best friend of Katie Heron, Janice Ian. After Mean Girls, it seemed like comedy was going to be Lizzie's thing for good. So it surprised people when she went a totally different direction with her roles in Castle Rock and Masters of Sex. She said her life as a comedic actress in Los Angeles was satisfying and fun. She fell in love with the culture of the comedy world. To her, it was fluid and connected. But she felt a pull to play a variety of roles instead of sticking exclusively with comedy. But after Masters of Sex, Lizzie got a little worried about roles in Hollywood drying up for her. She said she assumed after the show ended that she'd be able to go into the marketplace and have her pick of all the cable shows that were coming out. But with the emergence of streaming shows, that all changed. However, she said she's not opposed to a Mean Girls reboot. She told BuzzFeed News that she would consider playing Janice Ian again if everyone else was on board and the script was as good as the original. But she said she's not necessarily waiting by the phone for that to happen. Tina Fey. For this major powerhouse, it's better to ask if she will allow Hollywood to be a part of her world and not the other way around. Let's be honest, Tina Fey is an unstoppable force. She has dominated our screens for decades and isn't showing any signs of slowing down. From her days on Saturday Night Live to the hilarious show 30 Rock and to her starring in and writing Mean Girls, it's pretty clear she's the one in charge. Everyone loved her as the down-on-her-luck teacher who taught Katie that it's better to be smart than try to dumb yourself down in order to be liked by others.
You don't have to dumb yourself down to get guys to like you.
Mean Girls hit the Broadway stage in 2018, and when it comes to this iconic story,
The limit does not exist.
Vanity Fair reported that Faye and Paramount Pictures announced that they are turning the stage adaptation of the 2004 movie into a new movie, so it's coming full circle. Tina said she is very excited to bring Mean Girls back to the big screen. She's spent a long time with these characters and loves them dearly. Jonathan Bennett. For Jonathan Bennett, Mean Girls holds special memories. He even reprised his role in Ariana Grande's Thank You Next video, where she paid tribute to the film. He's also been on Dancing with the Stars and the MTV series Copycat. Later, he became the host of Food Network's Cake Wars. He also starred in a few films such as Cheaper by the Dozen and Bachelor Party Vegas. He even joined his former co-star Lacey Chabert in the Hallmark film Elevator Girl. He's also been in a few TV shows as well as a Lifetime movie, but he will always remember his famous role in Mean Girls as Aaron Samuels. He shared that he still spends time with some of his former castmates and often goes back to rewatch the movie that convinced him.
Your hair looks sexy pushed back.
Daniel Franzese. He played the gay bestie that everyone adored. But what has Daniel been up to since Mean Girls? He told Observer that his role as Damien was a blessing and a curse. He said he would cry because he feels so many complex human emotions about it. He talked about his feelings of resentment that he didn't work after that film, but he also has the complete honor of knowing that he played a role that was a lifesaver to many in the LGBTQ community. Making this movie was an opportunity for Daniel to confront some of the pain he felt in high school. After the film, he appeared on HBO's Looking as an HIV-positive character in a mixed-status relationship. He also performs stand-up comedy. He did a stand-up tour called Yas, You're Amazing, but he will always have a special place in his heart for Mean Girls. Rajiv Surendra. He was the mathlete with mad rapping skills in Mean Girls, but he's gone on to explore a wide range of talent since his role as Kevin Napor, aka Kevin G. He shared that he really wanted to play the lead role in The Life of Pi. He was devastated when Ang Lee chose someone else for the role. He wrote a book about this failure titled The Elephants in My Backyard. He is now embracing his new career in calligraphy and chalk art. Daniel DeSanto. He played a total jerk who took a boombox to the face in Mean Girls, but what has he been up to since? Well, he appeared on the TV series Are You Afraid of the Dark as the character Tucker. He also voiced a character on the Magic School Bus, but he loves the fact that he was part of such an impactful film. He's excited that a new generation is catching it now, saying it's kinda cool. He doesn't seem to mind at all being recognized for his role in Mean Girls, even though he said most people ask if they know him from their own high school when they can't quite place him.
Hey, we went to high school together, right?
Stephanie Drummond. While she had a relatively small role in the movie, everyone remembers her hilarious lines.
One time, she punched me in the face. It was awesome.
She even got to revisit her role in Ariana Grande's music video tribute to Mean Girls. Since her breakout moment in the film, the Army Pants and Flip-Flops girl has turned to writing and directing. She wrote, directed, and starred in her short film, Training Day. It's about two girls who work in a museum gift shop. She also joined her former Mean Girls co-star Rachel McAdams in the 2015 film Spotlight. Maybe this is a sign of a future Mean Girls reunion.
She doesn't even go here!
What's your favorite line from Mean Girls? Write it down in the comments, and tell us who your favorite character is while you're at it. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe to The Taco for more. Bye for now.